And the other thing I want to talk about in today's segment is moving beyond technique, because sometimes we can get so attached to a specific technique that we're so busy thinking about the technique and we're not really meditating. We're not really fully basking in the present moment. So I want to talk a little bit about technique. Technique is really just a guidepost to help you be in the present moment. So the technique helps you focus and bring your awareness to the present moment, but eventually you no longer need the technique. Now, the techniques that we use in the 21-day meditation circles are 5 of the most simplest meditation techniques that I believe that have worked for me and have worked for others. And you can listen to the segment on the meditation techniques to find out about them specifically. But really, as an example of dropping the technique, so maybe the technique is used, which could be a question, like Eckhart Tolle suggests, without moving or touching my right foot. How do I know it exists? So you use that question to bring your awareness and your attention to noticing that aliveness in the area of your right foot. But then you no longer need the question. You can drop the question and just notice the aliveness within. So first, when I started the meditations and I did the 21-day circle for myself, I used the techniques, observing your breath, asking various questions. But then after the 21 days, and even toward the end of the 21 days, in other words, now that I've been meditating, I no longer need the question. I no longer need the technique. I can just sit or stand or drive or whatever for that matter and just notice the aliveness within. I don't necessarily need the question. So again, always remember that the technique is just a guidepost to bring you into the present moment. So we don't want to get dependent on a specific technique or visualization, or for that matter, any specific type of music or a specific spot. We really want to be able to meditate anytime, any place, anywhere, under any situation. And we can do that, and it's really just about being fully present in the moment. And again, there are techniques that you can use to help you bring your awareness to the present moment, such as observing your breath. But then you find that maybe you use that at the beginning of your meditation, and then you no longer need the technique. You feel that aliveness, that spaciousness within, without having to focus on the breath or without having to use the question. So again, the technique is basically a guide point, and then eventually we get to the place where we drop the technique and we just be in the present moment.